Hello, this is Vivek. In this section, we will learn about plugins in WordPress. Here I am going to plugins section. Here we can install plugins and activate plugins, deactivate plugins, and delete existing plugins. This plugin is already installed and activated. If you want to deactivate plugins, first of all, we'll see how these plugins are going to work in our WordPress. I'll show you through cPanel. And same like themes directory, we'll have a plugins directory inside a WP content. Here all these installed plugins, here you can see all the installed plugins in directory. Here we have 3 plugins, that is Akismet plugin, Hello Dolly plugin, and Lognizer. These are the 3 plugins installed, and I'll delete this plugin Hello Dolly. It's not required and it's not even recommended, just deleting it. These are the 2 plugins, and I'll enable this Akismet plugin. Before that, I'll show you how to install. It's the same like themes. We can add a new plugin. We can search from the WordPress repository. If it's a paid plugin, we can upload the plugin by using the zip folder provided from the plugin developer. Here I am going to install a Jetpack directory. For not installed plugins, you can see install now. For installed plugins, you can see activate button. And I'll click on install now. It's installing. After installing, you will see activate button. It's taking a couple of seconds to download this plugin. Here I'll close this panel. Here it's installed and it's showing activate. I'll go to this installed plugins page. Here we can see this Jetpack by WordPress.com. This plugin is developed by WordPress.com. There are a lot of features supported by this plugin Jetpack. I'll use it for site stats and sharing, and also for you can use Jetpack for contact forms instead of contact form 7. I'll activate this plugin Akismet. Here it's activated, and set up your Akismet account. I'll click on it. It redirects me to this page, and I can get API key from Akismet website. There are different plans. And I can always use a free plan. It's a free plan, and if you want to go with the paid plans, you can choose paid plans also. Get personal. And if you want to make the payment, you can make it. After that, you will get a API key. Just copy and paste it and connect with API key. And whenever someone submits a comment, it will checks for the spam. And if it passes at a spam result, then only those comments will be appear in your website or in a pending tab. Otherwise, they will appear under spam. And that's it for this Akismet plugin. And also there are some recommended plugins. One of the plugins is Jetpack. I'll activate this plugin. I should connect this Jetpack to WordPress.com. Here I have already logged into WordPress.com. I'm just clicking on connect to WordPress.com. It will ask for authorization. Just I have to confirm it. Yes, approve. Then we'll be redirected back to our website. You can go with start with free. Here it is. Here I am on Jetpack admin page. You can enable all this. You can click on activated recommended features. These are all the recommended features. And if I activate this, spam protection invalid key, because I haven't entered the key. Akismet key, should enter it. Downtime monitoring. Whenever your site or a server goes down, you will get a notification from Jetpack. Plugins update. site stats are enabled, and we can go to settings. Here sharing buttons are enabled. I can verify the site for with a Google Webmaster Tools, all those Bing, Pinterest, and Index. You can just add this code here. It will activate. Can see the site stats by going to this site stats page. If I reload it in a front end, I'll see this graph. And also this sharing options. Can go into all the advanced things, and here also notify me of for follow-up comments and a new post by email. It's all done through Jetpack. If you have this Jetpack plugin enabled, a lot of the options will be taken care of. These are all the options available with Jetpack, and here we can create a feedback form, that is a contact form. It is enabled with a Jetpack plugin. If you want to add a page, contact page, we can go to pages, and I'll create a new page, contact. You can add a contact form. This option is enabled with after activating a Jetpack plugin. Contact, add contact form. This is a contact form. I can edit this form. Subject line. When I was sending emails, it's a subject line, and the email address. Okay, and the email address, and you can choose the fields. If you want, we can add extra fields also. These are all the fields. Name, then the field type is name required. Field label is email, and field type is email. Here we can choose from all these options whether it's required or not. Field label is website. Field type is website, that is URL, and field type is message, and it's a text area. If you want to have any checkboxes, we can add like a country. Can add a select list. You can add a new options. You can make it as a required. Update form. If I check, I'll have these three options, and I'll click on publish. If I view this page, I'll have this form, and whenever I submit this request will be sent to this email ID with this subject line. And these are all the country list. If I click on submit, I'll see these are all the required fields, and I'll show you how we can create forms using contact form 7 also. And in next video, I'll show you the necessary plugins to use in your WordPress installation. Every website's requirement is different. In your case, it may be different, but I'll be showing you the default plugins that you can use in your installation, like contact form plugins or Google Analytics, and caching plugins or SEO plugins. I'll show you all these important plugins. In your case, it may not be important, but you can try it. You can start from these plugins.